Baturdays. Baturdays. Omnidog is the minister of comics. Talk forever, get right your ergonomics. Taking questions from the chat. With a name like that, you think they talk more about the bat. Baturdays. 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 In the BatCave.
Heyo, welcome to, I'm Earth 2 Jess. I need to change it back to my name. Welcome to Omnidog's Vault, where I am having the pleasure of having OMG Batmantha. How are you doing, Batmantha?
I'm good. How are you, Jess?
Good. So far, so good. Is that a Daredevil shirt you have on?
It is. Oh,
Nice. Very
my
nice.
favorite.
Very nice. I was on earlier with Jessica Ashcraft, and I changed my name for that show because we talk about Superman, and she's Earth 1 and I'm Earth 2 Jess. And there we go. Adorable Omnidog. Yeah, right. Okay. So we have a lot of people in the chat. Oh, there's fellow Kiwi Beyond Comics. What up? We're going to be having a Kiwi-a-thon, Kiwis Aplenty, in February. I can't remember whose idea it was. I think it was Peter's idea. The last,
I can't wait for it.
The last Friday the 28th, last day of the month. Beyond Comics, Batmantha, and Peter M. Crisis.
Mm-hmm. It's a big New Zealand takeover.
It is. It is. It's a Kiwi-a-thon. Yeah, 100%. And I'll highlight myself. Thanks to James for the great thumbnail. I put the letters in, but that's it. I picked up on the fact that it was, I believe, Carmen Sandiego. Kane just pre-ordered this Carmen Sandiego 40th anniversary game today. Purely coincidence, or was it? Maybe there's a little something in the air here. I actually have never seen that show, but I figured out who it was. Here's not my nephew, Ryan Bragg, although I do have a nephew, Ryan Bragg. That's not my nephew. Excuse me, BatCato, where's my almanac? Yeah, I think it's easy to find Mantha right now, as she is, if I may, dox you. You are home,
Yes.
watching tennis. In the top 5 things of life. He's got the Australian Open on, and she lied to me. She said she was so excited to be on the show that she would forego the Australian Open even. I was like, that's a compliment. So
I completely lied. I'm sorry.
So in the top, let's see, 5 things of life, you've for you've got like travel, comics, tennis, watching tennis. I shouldn't throw in family and friends. That's like a given, but
they're kind of boring. So
okay, maybe
we'll move family and friends down a bit. No,
okay.
Tennis is right up there. I love tennis.
Would you, but not as much as you love traveling, or do you like them both equal?
I think traveling would be like my number one passion.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was actually thinking about this the other day, and I was trying to rank everything. Wrestling is up there, of course.
Forgot about that. Yeah, wrestling.
Yeah. But I have thoughts on wrestling. You know, I've got a love-hate relationship with wrestling. Tennis is right up there. Photography, tennis.
Right.
Comic books and action figures.
Comic books and action figures. Okay, so it's all right in there. So that's
which
good.
I still don't understand. When I talk about comic books and action figures, I still don't know when I became an action figure collector. I don't know, but I mean, it's happened.
Yeah, it starts with one, and then you feel like, oh, this one's lonely. he should have a companion. And then, oh, my books, they're Captain America books. Maybe they'd look cooler with the Captain America figure in front of them, and then you're
Yeah.
just surrounded.
That's exactly how it happened. Like I think my first figure that I bought, it was either the black suit Spider-Man. I think that was the first one that I bought.
Good choice.
And I was like, I'm just gonna have maybe I'll just collect some Spideys, And now it's there's more than a few.
What was the one? You said you had a new one that you just unboxed. What was that one? The one over your shoulder, over your right shoulder.
A few of them. Yeah, I've had a lot just in boxes, and I've just been stacking them up. And I finally got sick of seeing all these figures in boxes, so I unboxed a few of them yesterday.
Did you got
so one of them was
display?
Yes. So one of them was this one, the new-ish. It's not that new, but the She-Hulk.
Oh, that looks.
Which
actually,
I love.
I don't have that one. That one's good.
And she's massive too, like compared with.
Well, that's
Spider-Man.
good. She should be
Pretty big. Yeah, I really like this. I think this would be. I mean, if you're talking about figures of the year, this would be probably in my top 10 of 2024.
And so, what do you like about it? I mean, is her face sculpt really good?
Yeah, look at her face. Her hair is really nice.
Yeah, Hasbro does a good job, and she's super muscly.
Yeah, which I love.
Yeah, but not overly.
I also
muscly.
unboxed. I finally unboxed my Hulk figure as well, and I picked this up in Hong Kong for like $10 US, because it was open. And
okay.
Yeah, I think they look pretty good together. Not that I'm displaying them together, but
right.
Yeah.
What other ones have you unboxed recently? Are they already up on display, or are they just in a new kind of?
Just like I only unboxed. Sorry, I've completely.
No, it's fine. I go off air all the time.
The Lady Bullseye.
Oh,
which I really like. I really like her face. I don't know if you.
I don't think I've seen that one. That's a Hasbro Legend?
Yes.
Oh, she looks.
I think this came out at the end of 2023.
Oh, okay.
She was in the wave with the Daredevil, the Zdarsky suit Daredevil and Blade.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not. Okay, that's a cool one.
That one.
Oh, that's cool. Wolfsbane, is that right?
Yes. And I unboxed Icarus as well, but I don't know where he is. And Kazar.
I haven't seen that Wolfsbane either. I have her in a different costume. I have the older one. That must be the newer one.
And the other two were these Icarus.
It's from Marvel?
Yes.
I'm not familiar with Icarus. I mean, the Legend I am. Oh, that's a cool Kazar.
Yeah.
Nice. Icarus.
I'm having a bit of fun with those.
Good.
Good. Icarus I wanted because I really want to read Eternals this year.
Oh, that's who the new Eternals or the Jack Kirby Eternals? There's the new.
I've got a stack of books next to me.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let's see what that. Oh, okay, that's the Jack Kirby run then?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that there's the Axe Day of Judgment that has an Eternals trade paperback. I think it's by Jason Aaron that leads in. It leads into the Eternals part of the Axe Judgment Day that Peter said was a really good event, and I need to reread it. Is that the? Yeah.
I can't believe I'm showing off books like in the first 10 minutes.
That's what the show's about. Showing hauls and stuff. That's what everybody wants to see.
That's part of my library haul.
Oh, you got it from the library?
Mm-hmm. I've got a little bit of a stack from the library that I need to get through.
Well, my library sucks, man. I don't get any books from my library. Here's Chris Brogan. He gets tons of books from his library.
I think Chris, in the stream we did right before Christmas, I think Chris Brogan recommended this manga,
Oh, okay.
and I picked it up. Well,
Nice.
obviously.
Kenny saying hi. Here's Omnibo. What up, Omnibo? From
Hi, Omnibo.
Marvel Bab. I don't. He hasn't missed a show in 7 years. You awesome maniac, you. I love it. No, I did not. I read Wonder Woman.
I did.
You watched American football? Okay. I read Wonder Woman.
My uncle loves it, but
Oh, he does.
yeah.
Is he a fan of a certain team, or just football in general?
He just likes football in general.
Good for him. Jen's BV9, staying up in the middle of the night has its perks. Lots of comic live streams. Where are you that it's the middle of the night? Jens, are you like Europe or England, UK? No, we're not. Don't. Oh, that's your Australia Open. You're gambling. Okay.
I don't know. If you were gonna gamble on this, 3 sets. I think it'll go 3 sets. Pavlyuchenkova, when she's on, she can be really good. When she's not on, she can lose to anyone. So I don't know. I didn't think Donna Vekic was going to make it this far. I thought Schneider was going to win in the last match.
Wait, Snyder. What's her first name? Is she the American?
No, I think she's German.
German. Oh, okay. Because I knew you. I should have written this down. Because I knew you were going to be on. I got into a deep hole about this one U.S. player that was like kind of a villain yesterday. She was.
Danielle Collins.
There you go.
I love Danielle Collins.
She has an interesting story. I took a dive on her and read a bunch up about her. And she has a pretty interesting story with all the things she's going through, trying to conceive a child and having a rough time with it.
She was going to retire last year, and then at the end of the year, she was like, I'll play another year.
Yeah, as they go through the pain of what she has, it's making it hard for her to conceive. Yeah,
I think she's got arthritis as well.
She's got rheumatoid arthritis. She's got endometriosis, and then she has a third thing, a third painful thing. I can't think of what it is, but yeah, she's battled back. So you like how spunky she was yesterday in front of the Australian crowd, huh?
Well, I think tennis needs a heel. You know, tennis needs a heel, and I mean, her issues were with the crowd. I thought when she went to the net after the match, she was nice to her opponent. You know, there were no issues. It was just with the crowd.
Yeah. Jess, that's unfair. If the Rams had been on tonight, would you have forgone watching the game for the show? The show wouldn't be on if the Rams were on tonight. No, you totally understand. Oh, here's Hondo. The Airplane, the movie event was great. Robert Hayes made it, but Julie Haggerty couldn't because of the LA fires. That's awful. That movie, I happen to know that movie in Australia was called Flying High. Did you ever? It's 40 years old, so you probably would never have seen it. It's a classic comedy, though. Batmantha, we need to do a wrestling show.
I'm down.
There you go.
Jess needs to do a live stream during the Royal Rumble, a live watch along of the Royal Rumble.
I'll do that, and I'll just go, oh, whoa, why are all those girls out on the floor now? All of a sudden, I could never.
I always say the Royal Rumble's like, it's a match that I think if you've never watched wrestling, and if you also can't like focus on anything for more than 5 minutes at a time, the Royal Rumble is great because a new superstar enters every, like, I think it's 90 seconds or 2 minutes or something. And you got to throw over the top rope, both feet touch the floor, and then you're eliminated. There'll only be one winner. Winner goes on to a championship match at WrestleMania.
That sounds fun.
Mhm.
In theory, where would I? When is that?
Is it February 1st?
Oh, okay.
Or is it February 1st for me?
I think there's some kind of wrestling on right now on Netflix or something.
Yeah, well, they've moved to Netflix. Like all the pay-per-views and stuff are on Netflix.
Oh, okay. And so the Royal Rumble's a pay-per-view, so it's going to be on Netflix?
Well, they don't call them pay-per-views anymore, but yeah, it'll be. I think it's on Netflix in America, right?
Okay, all the former
Maybe someone in the
pay-per-view
chat.
type things.
Sasmurf just said it's on Peacock in the US. So yeah,
Oh, on Peacock. Okay.
worldwide it's on Netflix. I think Raw's moved to Netflix in America, and if you're outside of the US, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT are all on Netflix.
Eric Carter, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Just for the super chat. Just got to watch last week's Baturdays. Haven't recently finished my Zdarsky Daredevil Volume 2. I had no idea how lucky I was to have snagged a copy. Yeah, apparently it's out of print. You can still find it, but it's probably closer to cover price at this time. It's out of print at all the online retailers, I think, except for the Bezos site, which may have it for like close to cover. But yeah.
Have you ordered it, Jess?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I haven't got it in yet, though. I ordered it from this place, Organic Price Books. Use code Omnidog for $2 off. Or do like I did and save 5% off shipping 4 more books together. Omnidog set. There we go. Yeah, I had a question about this. Oh, you having finished it. Okay. Having finished it. You did finish it. Okay, got it. Now, I was Liv lost her match with Rhea. Okay, so that's Liv Morgan, but who had the golden briefcase, the cash drawer? That was that Tiffany
Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton. So
Mhm.
she wins. I mean, she gets to use
She cashed in to become, sorry for the noise. She cashed in to become women's champion on the SmackDown show. So there's a women's champion on Raw and a women's champion on SmackDown. And she cashed in on SmackDown.
But didn't she like lose her next match? Or was that on, am I mixing up things? So, okay, I must be thinking of, I get Tiffany and Liv mixed up. Mixed up. Okay, so she is now the champion. Tiffany is. But
Tiffany's the women's champion on SmackDown, and Rhea is the women's champion on Raw.
Okay, got it. I get them confused. Speaking of wrestling, Samantha, I never really cared about Dakota before you talked about how nice she was. Now I'm super bummed she didn't win the IC belt.
I haven't seen her for about 15 years, so.
That's who you trained with?
Yes.
Yeah. And are you still currently powering up and hitting the gym hard, eating nothing but protein in an effort to get shredded?
I did have Taco Bell this afternoon. That was I cheated on my diet. It was my first cheat meal in about maybe 3 weeks. And yeah, that was delicious. But yeah, I've been doing someone asked me recently, like, what are you doing to keep yourself busy? And I think he was asking about what I do for work or something, but I just immediately told him, I've been doing an 8-week running program. So that's been keeping me busy. And that's been taking up all my time lately.
Oh, so you're running as well as going to the gym and bulking up with protein?
Well, I've never been a runner. Like, I think I was one of those people that I was not fit when I was a kid, like when I was in primary school. And And yeah, I've never been a runner. I've always been a walker, and so I've had little stints over the years of trying to run and getting into it, and I've never liked it. And it hurts. My calves hurt, my lungs hurt, I can't breathe. But this is the first time that I've actually like really dedicated myself. Been doing an 8-week running program. I am on week 8 now, so I've got one this week. This coming week is my last week.
And do you feel like you have it in you to continue running, or do you feel like you'd rather go back to walking? Oh, you want to continue to run?
Well, I walk. So my routine right now is I go for 3 runs a week, and they're only about 4 to 5 kilometers, so they're not major. My goal is to run 10Ks. That's what I really want to do. I don't know how much that is in miles.
10Ks, they're just over 6 miles, I think.
Okay. Yeah, so that's my goal, is to run 10Ks without stopping. And but I do walk 10Ks 3 times a week. And when I do my running, so 4 to 5Ks running, I also do another 5 to 6Ks walking on after that.
On the same day?
So it's about 10Ks, yeah, 10Ks 5 to 6 times a week.
So you're running and walking on the same day?
Yes.
Wow.
And going to the gym.
And going to the gym. Okay. Wow. I in my youth as a young Omnidog, I ran 110Ks and 2 marathons, and my reward, and my reward was 2 replacement knees back in 2016. So just be careful. Make sure you stretch all the time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to tell you. Running was fun. It was a good way for me to bond with my uncle. But yeah, it's I'm now a walker. That's a lot easier on my joints.
Well, walking's good. I would like to run a half marathon, probably towards the end of the year.
That's a good goal. 10Ks are a good first goal, and then half marathon's another good goal. They just announced a Marvel Legends ROM figure. Get in line. Right on.
Some of those announcements were really cool.
Yeah, McFarlane still has a way to go to catch up to Hasbro. Those face sculpts on Hasbro are so great.
Yeah, they are.
I just got my McFarlane Hulk and Wolverine. Right on. If Batmantha is coming out, yeah, this is her coming out as a Daredevil fan. I need to know how she ranks the runs. Have you read a lot of Daredevil, or just enjoy what you've read so far?
I've read, so from Marvel Knights on, my only like gap is Shadowland. I still haven't read that. And then Silver Age, I've only read like what's in the first Omni. So I think that's what, 40 issues, 41 issues, maybe. Bendis is my all-time favorite run in comics. Nice. Not just my favorite Daredevil run, it's my favorite book ever.
All time. Yeah. That's what started me off. Bendis, then Brubaker, then I skipped Shadowland and I went to Wade, and I still have to read Charles Soule's and Zdarsky's. I've read Frank Miller's, and I slogged through the Silver Age stuff. I hope you're enjoying it more than I did, and I'm from the Silver Age.
I actually really liked it. I know everything I read online was that. No, I have read Frank Miller's Daredevil. Sorry. But everything I read about Silver Age Daredevil, everyone kept saying that it was one of the worst like Silver Age books. Don't bother, it's so bad. I enjoyed it. I actually really liked it. I just Daredevil, I guess. I thought some of those issues were quite fun, like Foggy pretending to be Daredevil to impress Karen, and
I think that Daredevil is. I think we've talked about on my show before how Daredevil started. Well, depending on how you feel about Silver Age, but starting with Frank Miller, it's just been a solid gold list of stories and writers and books. Daredevil has been consistently written really well, right up through Zdarsky. I'm assuming. I just haven't read it yet.
Mhm. I really liked Zdarsky's well, I liked the first half. I didn't really like the second, I've got to admit.
Okay.
And I haven't read all of the Saladin Ahmed run at the moment. I've just read what's in the first trade, and I still haven't picked the second one up, which I really need to do today. I need to order that second book. And I really liked the Child Soul run as well. I thought that's really underrated. No one really talks about it, but maybe they will now that the TV show is coming out soon.
Yeah, I think it's based on a lot of Charles Soule
Yeah.
stuff. It doesn't help that the Omnibus is out of print now. But I mean, I'm sure you can still get the trades or read it on Marvel Unlimited or something. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be talked about a lot. You're right.
I liked it though. I thought it was really good.
Good. That's good to hear. Jean Ramiz here. Hello, hello. A little late, but hopefully I haven't missed too much. Stick Icarus, by the way. That's a compliment to you.
Yeah, that's this guy.
This dude. Okay, now I know who he is because he's on the cover of the Eternals that I just read 2 months ago and have already forgotten, so I'll have to read it again.
This one.
Yeah, he's right there. Okay, yeah, I do know who he is. Now I kind of want him now that I know who he is. Looks like we might have a new line of figures to buy from Marvel up here. Maximum Series Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to seeing how much that's going to cost, but I think, it's Spidey. I got to get it.
Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. That sounds like something you'd see at an after-school special. Rick Ray, good to see you. Kirby's Eternals is a ton of fun, but so is Gillis's follow-up series. Oh, okay, it's by Kieran Gillen. That's the one that I'm saying that the Eternals. Okay, the newer Kieran Gillen run.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do. Oh, here's Belgian Ellen. Welcome, Belgian Ellen. Libraries rule. She's a new friend of mine in the comments section under my YouTube channel, and this is good. Is this the first time you've tuned in live, Belgian Ellen? I haven't seen you in the chat before. Welcome. This is about the manga that he recommended. I don't know that she knows any of that. That's her uncle that likes football.
I mean, I did leave to get Taco Bell in the fourth quarter, so
that was probably a good decision. I have most of the Kirby Eternals in singles, in trade paperback, omnibus, and in monster size, and I would buy an artist edition tomorrow if it were available. That's a commitment.
Nice. Yeah, I can't wait to read that Eternals. I don't know. I'm tossing up between I'm reading Silver Age Doctor Strange at the moment. And I've got 8 issues left. I'm really taking my time through it. It's like really quick and easy to read. I've just got so many. I went to bed the other night because I've stayed up all night watching tennis. I went to sleep at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I haven't had a lot of time to read.
Those are Omnibo hours. Stays up till 5 a.m.
But yeah, Eternals is one of 2 books that I'm thinking of reading when I finish Silver Age Doctor Strange.
What's the other one?
Volume 1. I've got that here.
Oh,
Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch.
Nice. And have you ever read any of that before?
No.
That's
no, and I really want to read it.
Yeah, I haven't ordered that. I remember reading it in the 90s, but I also have good memories of it. And I have good memories of Doctor Strange Silver Age. That was one of the earlier videos I did for my channel, and I enjoyed Silver Age Strange more than I did 90s Doctor Strange. The part that came before the the Sorcerer Supreme stuff, volume 1 and 2, I dug. Volume 3, I didn't dig as much, the Sorcerer Supreme, but I dug volume 1 and 2. So that might be late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah. Well, I read some of the Doctor Strange issues that were in the Infinity Gauntlet omnibus, and I remember when I read them, I was like, I don't really like Doctor Strange. Like, this is, I just was quite confused, and I thought it wasn't for me. But after reading the volume 1 of the Silver Age Omni, I really enjoy it, which unfortunately means I got to get the action figure that came out a few months ago.
I have several. I'm sorry we don't live closer. I have so many I could give you one easily. Here's Kane, who reads manga. Hira Yasumi is an amazing manga. It's a slice of life comedy book about two cousins living together. One used to be an actor and the other is going to art school and wants to be a manga artist.
I can't wait to read it. It was on sale at a bookstore that I went to on Boxing Day. So
on Boxing Day.
Pick it up. Yes.
I just bought some Nike Andre Agassi shoes this week. That's as close as I get to tennis these days. Marvel Bab has tennis elbow. Okay. William Lee here. Wanting the, what was it? The SmackDown?
The Royal Rumble live stream. Yeah. Probably not the whole show, but I think the women's match should go about an hour. That would be a lot of fun.
I could be talked into that. I should probably have a partner telling me what the hell's going on while I'm watching it. I don't think I could show any of it on my channel. I'd get demonetized, but I mean, you could see it'd be a reaction video. Yeah, sure. If I know there's half the chat's wrestling fans. I know that from experience that I found out that people that love comics love wrestling too.
Yes. February 1st, Royal Rumble.
February 1st. What day of the week is that? February 1st
That'll
is
be
a Wednesday.
Saturday.
It's what?
No, it should be a Saturday.
It's a Saturday. You're right. I don't have a show. Well, is it at night?
Yes, I believe so.
Night, my time. I could do that. Okay, we can talk. People out there.
James said you can do the live stream on Discord.
Oh, where it's shown in the in the Discord, yeah. SmackDown. Royal Rumble is on Peacock in the US. Okay. No, I'm not. I can't. When I have my football team, I can't have anybody around me. I can't. I get too wound up, and I get too. I mean, I don't think my team has a very good chance of winning tomorrow, so I'm going into it with lowered expectations. But I'll still be swearing loudly at the TV through the first half anyway, as they shoot.
That's what I do during tennis. I'm trying to hold it together.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. Who's the match right now that you're watching, and who are you rooting for?
Sabalenka and Andreeva. I'm rooting for Sabalenka to win in straight sets. And she's serving for the match now.
Oh, okay. TCL Chinese theaters will be showing next Saturday a benefit screening of Superman the movie in 2001: A Space Odyssey. To help the LA fire victims. That's nice of them. She might actually like this. Paul has an issue. Batmantha, please tell me that you like Nightfall. If you don't, it's okay to just lie this one time.
I do. Nightfall got me back into comics.
Yeah,
really.
I think I knew that.
When I was traveling around Asia, I was traveling around Southeast Asia, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, and I started when my friend left. I was traveling with a friend, and then when he left, I was traveling by myself, and so I'd go to all these bookshops, and I'd try to find comic book shops in the area as well. And I was picking up all of those, I guess they're kind of thick 25th anniversary Nightfall trades. And I think I got 5 of them, brought them home, got the others online or something, and and just binged, and I loved it.
Paul, I think it's awesome that you love Nightfall that much, and I said that in the comment section where you left your treatise on why Nightfall was so great. It was it was a very long but well thought out treatise on why Nightfall was great. So she's not lying. She loves it, and I think it's great. Anybody that loves anything it's fine with me. I think
I do need to read it again, but I do like 80s 90s Batman.
Yeah, I'm hoping that you can get caught up on Batman to the point where, because I'm so far behind on Batman, I realized I haven't read, except for Zdarsky's Batman, which I seem to be in the minority of liking for some reason. I really loved it. I haven't read anything since Tom King's run. And there's a whole huge chunk of my collection that I have to read. And I was hoping you were a little closer, that maybe we could read it together, but you still have to get through Tom King and Scott Snyder.
Well, I still need to finish Snyder Volume 2.
Is Batman?
I was gonna get back into it, and I didn't. And then the Tom King run.
Yeah,
I'm quite far off.
Okay, I may have to do it alone. Like
when do you think you'll be reading the Tinian Batman run? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. When do you think you'll be reading that?
I know better than to try and put a date on it. Sometime this year would be good to start if I could keep from falling behind. That's not right here. I did enjoy the 3 books of Zdarsky's I've read, and some people seem to have an issue with it. I don't. I really dug it. I thought it was inventive, but as far as, and then I've read World's Finest, which doesn't really count as just a Batman book, but I've read the first 2 World's Finest. So
I've only read the first hardcover of World's Finest.
Yeah, did you enjoy it?
Not as much as I was hoping to. But I might I will get the other books that come after it, so maybe I'll enjoy it a bit more afterwards. I don't know.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah.
No Concept. Haven't watched WWE since WM 22. What's
WrestleMania 22?
WrestleMania 22. When was that?
What, like 20? Was
it in 2022?
20 years ago?
Oh.
was that 20 years ago? I don't think it was 20 years ago, was it? 18 years ago? I really liked WrestleMania 22.
Wrestling is in Hulk Hogan show wrestling? Is that still the thing? Oh, Jens. You're actually, it turns out Jens is from Sweden.
I mean, if you watched the Raw on Netflix debut, that was not a Hulk Hogan show. That was definitely not a Hulk Hogan crowd.
Yeah, no, Hulk Hogan is but it's wrestling, but it's
that style of wrestling.
Yeah.
But it is better now than it was in the Hulk Hogan days. No offense to anyone.
Oh, what was your cheat meal today at Taco Bell?
I ordered a crispy chicken
something
burrito. Yeah, I think it's called a Chipotle burrito or something. I don't know. It's got the nacho chips inside or something. Yeah, just a combo. We get fries here. Do you guys get the fries, the Mexican fries?
I think they're called nacho fries, but I've actually never had them, so I don't know. Are they thick cut or thin cut? I've never actually had them.
They're kind of thick.
Yeah, I think we do.
And they've got like a Mexican spice on them.
Yeah, I've never had them. I can't. When was the last time I even had Taco Bell? Did I have it delivered here? I think I did have it delivered here during an Omnibus last year. Yeah, I don't think she's real active on social media anymore. She's too
I'm not even
busy.
active on TikTok at the moment. I started my comic book TikTok, and someone commented on one of my videos the other day and said, "We miss you. Come back." And I replied, "I'm lazy."
Yeah, that's one of my New Year's goals, is to get better on social media. I posted something the other day on Blue Sky and IG. It was the first thing I'd posted on either thing in a while.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about TikTok anymore.
I didn't ever even go on it. I never created anything. Wait, where's this coming from? Dogs and bees can smell fear? When did we talk about that? I realize this is a while ago in the chat, but I know I've heard that bees can smell fear. Yes, she has. Okay. Okay, we're getting here back to what I have about the Gene Colan artwork was great. Here's Labruski. What up? Wallywood, Daredevil is great. Yeah. Hot Toys has me spoiled on McFarlane and Hasbro figs, although the cost is significant. Yeah. I just put up my negative suit Spider-Man. I'm not doing a good job. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, there's my
I like Hot Toys.
Yeah, they are costly, but I've got him stuck up against the wall, and then I've got Spidey 2099, Iron Spidey, and Miles, and I need to get them posed in action shots like this, and use this wall right here so that he can get stuck up there.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, Daredevil and Nocendi is underrated. She's finally getting an omnibus.
Just when I started buying all the epics.
Yeah, that's what I have, all the epics, because I was like, Anna Nocente, they've forgotten about her. I'll just get the epics. Boom, there's the omnibus. Everybody's welcome. Unfortunately, the Solid and Ahmed run has not been it. The Zdarsky run also kind of falls apart in the second half. That's what Amanda said. Have you read Alias by Bendis?
Yes, I loved it. I read that as soon as I finished Deadpool by Joe Kelly, and I wanted to give up comics altogether. I think Alias was the first book I read after that, and I loved it. I was like, well, I don't hate comics anymore.
You didn't like Deadpool by Joe Kelly?
No, I hated it.
Wow.
I hated it.
Okay.
It nearly made me stop reading comics.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you picked up Alias then and got back into comics. I know Batman.
I'm glad I got Deadpool for cheap.
Alias is Bendis when he was firing on all cylinders at Marvel, like with Daredevil, New Avengers, Alias. What else was he writing at that time? Not New Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man. Man, he could do no wrong. He was just writing such great stuff. I know I'm forgetting something. Well, I got New Avengers. Huh, okay. Wade's Run is my current favorite. Is my favorite. Finished Zdarsky Volume 2 yesterday. I loved it, but Volume 1 was a little stronger. Kaketo's art is gorgeous. My Chiefs Lions money line parlay. What are you doing? Lars, Daredevil is the only comic where the author insisted to be Alan Smithy. I understand that reference. Around issue 350. That used to be when directors, I don't think they do it that much anymore, but like in the 80s and 90s, when directors found their movies to be hacked to bits by movie studio executives and editors and stuff, they'd say, I don't even want my name on this. And they all used Alan Smithy. And so if you Google Alan Smithy, that's the name people who don't want to be associated with their movie anymore. I'd be interested in who the actual writer was. Do you know who the writer was, Lars? Typhoid Mary and Daredevil 260 blew my mind as a kid. Daredevil took a crazy beat down and I was sure he was dead. I love Typhoid Mary. I think she's a great character. I agree with you, Alex. I'm sick of it. Ditko Strange has never been topped. The Englehart stuff might be the closest. Yeah, I think that Ditko Strange is solid.
Yeah, I've loved what I've read so far.
I'm just waiting to be in the right mood for a deep dive. Happy Saturday, Jesse Say What? Belgian Ellen. I love that Ghost Rider series, the one you just held up. It's one of the first American comics I collected as it was never translated to Dutch. It's a must read. I am glad you are here.
I think I'll read it faster than Eternals, so maybe I should just read Ghost Rider.
I'd be interested in your thoughts. I'm thinking about, I haven't got it yet, but I am thinking about it. There's Omnidog's Discord. Thank you. Thank you. I used to be such a wrestling fan when I was in high school. I should get back into it again. Hey, I'm into it now, and I don't even know what's going on. So
now's the perfect time because Royal Rumble's just coming up. It's the start of the road to WrestleMania. Perfect time.
And she knows. She trained to be a wrestler. She knows about wrestling. Royal Rumble, yeah. Okay, I'm not going to get into.
I think it would be around this time. Wrestling usually starts when you guys are starting these night streams, and I think the Women's Rumble would be first on the card, so should be the first match.
That's what I'll watch. Not interested in watching big hairy men grapple with each other. Women, fine. Big strong women, go at it. World's Finest is great, but that said, Volume 1 is the weakest. What? Doc Elevator? What? I think the Death of Return.
You don't agree with that?
I don't. No, I loved Volume 1.
Okay.
But he also said it's the weakest. So, and that jibes with what you thought. You weren't overwhelmed. You were underwhelmed by it. So maybe 2 would be better for you. It's got like 4 volumes out, and I don't know that I haven't read 3 and 4 yet.
I think I read it. I read it on the plane. I was flying back from Australia, and I was flying back from Hong Kong, but I had a layover in Australia. And Taika Waititi was on my flight, and he was like 4 or 5 seats in front of me, and just all I could think about was, you ruined Thor: Love and Thunder. I was hiding my comic books.
2022 is 2006, so it's almost 20 years old. Right. Almost 20 years ago. I don't even know what this reference is.
I can't believe COVID was only 5 years ago. So
yeah, I have no memories of what 2020 was like. It's like everything happened before and after.
I've blacked out 2020 and 2021.
Yeah. Oh, election night is when I had it. Okay. Thank you, Labruski.
Didn't everyone have Taco Bell on that stream?
I don't know. Did somebody else get it ordered? Was Jake in there?
Didn't Jake had? I think Jake had it. I think I was watching the live stream as I was driving to Taco Bell.
There we go. I just deactivated my Facebook account, so I'm exclusive to YouTube and Discord. She's in my Discord. Nice. Wait, what's happening here? It was after all the measurement facts I pulled a Jerry Maguire. What measurement facts? I pulled a Jerry Maguire. What, BatCave, what are we talking about? I have no idea what's happening in here. Thinking about participating in Letterboxd, but I don't know how long it would last. I know better than to try. I don't have anything to say about movies. I can have too much cake, ice cream, or even too much pie, but I can never have too much Jess on a Saturday. Wow, peace and love, Chris. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Way good. Oh, and Harvey agrees. That's awesome. Omnidog, I read The Night by Zdarsky, which I really liked. I was kind of let down by his first arc, even though the concept was really interesting. Okay.
I need to buy that.
The Night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start buying everything just in those hardcovers now.
Yeah. I enjoyed it a lot, The Night. I read it twice. If I'm seeing this right, it was DJ Chichester who is the writer for those issues. The Alan Smithy issues. People hate on Silver Age Daredevil, but the real clunkers was that Chichester, DeMatteis, Kessel, Kelly, Lobdell stretch. Just needs to watch Glow. I've heard about that. That was a Netflix show, right? Glamorous Ladies of Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's a fellow Kiwi, Kryptonite Kid. I think I would also explore international wrestling. I heard Japanese Mexican wrestling is really good too.
Yes, I used to love Japanese wrestling.
I don't know anything about any of this. I know nothing. I wasn't even going to attempt to pretend I knew what
I
was
went
going on.
to I went to Japan one year and I came back. I went to HMV when I was over there and I came back with like a stack of just Japanese wrestling DVDs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a sec. Oh, here's something you're not going to ever have to worry about. I'm getting a winter weather advisory. We're getting 4 to 6 inches of snow tomorrow. And then we're getting like a polar vortex coming from Siberia washing down across us, where it's going to be, I don't even know how to translate this into Celsius, but Fahrenheit's single digits cold here. I don't know how you translate that into Celsius.
That's very cold.
Yeah. It's going to be, so that snow's going to stick. And we still have snow stuck on the ground from 2 weeks ago.
You guys get crazy weather over in America. Sometimes I just can't believe it.
Well, and in particular, we get crazy weather here in the mid-Atlantic where I am in Virginia, because we can go like 3 winters and not get any snow. And then the next winter, and I'm not exaggerating, boom, 28 inches will fall. And then we'll go winters, nothing happens. This is true because we're on the Potomac River, so that influences it. We get weather that comes up from the Gulf of Mexico. Then we get cold that comes down from Canada. And so it can meet right in the middle and create havoc like an hour away from here, but we're okay, or else we can get jackpot snow. I remember this clearly. It was 1995 because my daughter was 4 and my in-laws, God bless them, got snowed in here. They came for a visit and it snowed. Well, first of all, Saturday, I played golf in 55-degree weather. It was beautiful. Next day, it snowed 22 inches, followed up by 8 inches the next day after that, Tuesday. And we didn't see a snowplow for like a week. So my in-laws couldn't go anywhere. And I had a big fight with my mother-in-law. But it ended up clearing the air, and we ended up having a great relationship after that. I mellowed out. I said, you know what? You do you. That wasn't the saying at the time, but I'm like, I respect you too much. You've done everything that I haven't. Whatever you want to do is fine with me. Leave the refrigerator door open while you walk away for 10 minutes. I don't care. Leave the screen door open so all the bugs can come in. Who cares? They're bugs. You don't wash dishes as well as I do? That's fine. I'll creep down at midnight and I'll wash the dishes afterwards. I I didn't say any of this to her. I'm just saying in my head, she's your mother-in-law. She's all you've got. So just relax, dude. And I, of course, ended up having a great relationship with her. So that snow did me a favor by making me get in a fight with my mother-in-law. It took me down a few pegs. I needed that. DD350 was the horrible design by committee era of the 90s when the bubble burst. 349 was written by DJ Chichester, and 351 was written by some guy named John Rossum, who's written a handful of comics. Oh, Chris, you were supposed to go to London? You can, it's still there. You can still go there.
It is still, yeah.
I've been reading Jason Aaron Thor Omni Volume 2. It might be my favorite Marvel run in forever, and I can't understand how Thor Love and Thunder happened. Peace and love if you liked it. Peace and love.
No one liked it.
I loved it.
Thor Love and Thunder.
Yeah, I loved it. I had the best time with Tyler. Tyler Blunt, my toy friend. He came to spend the week with me, and we saw that, and we just had a blast. We had milkshakes before. We had milkshakes in the theater. Afterwards, we had milkshakes. We just had a blast, and it was, I loved it. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of people that Doc Elevator seems to feel the same way you do. That's something I should do this year, is finally read all of Jason Aaron's Thor, because I really loved the first 3 books. And I, at this point, I'm gonna have to go back and reread them again. But that's the only Thor I've genuinely enjoyed. So, and I haven't, I haven't read JMS, and I read Walt Simonson's, and it was fine. But I loved Jason Aaron's that I read, and I that is something that I really should do, is read that this year.
I should do that as well. I started reading it on Marvel Unlimited, and I've probably read nearly all of what's in the first Omni, but I never finished it.
I discovered this channel during COVID, and that's been 5 years. That's what's shocking. Wow. You discovered this channel, though. So COVID has a happy ending for you. Omnidog's Vault, right? Am I right? Yeah. Peace and love. Jerry Maguire references. Is that what people are talking about that I don't understand? I saw Jerry Maguire once. I don't. Yes, the Alan Smithy. He apparently was fired and didn't want his name on those issues. Oh, Eric Carter did not dig. Wait. Oh, you didn't dig his Batman. Yes, some people do not dig his Batman. I have to say, I really, really enjoyed it, and everybody has different opinions. All opinions are valid here, as long as they don't contain hate and are respectful. I totally get it, how some people like runs and some people don't.
It kind of makes me nervous about starting to read it, though. There's so many people, like it's just so mixed.
I think when you read it, I'll try and tell you what there's some touch points in it that help to have sort of a deeper knowledge of Batman that help inform it. So maybe I can help prep you for it by telling you a couple things.
Okay.
Maybe that's why some people couldn't dig it. That's what I'm hoping. But they didn't have my deep knowledge. I'm kidding.
I'm probably not going to read it anytime soon, though. Like, I do want to read all the stuff I've got.
That's fine. I can wait. I can wait till you get started. Raining, it will fill the tanks for my cold showers. Is this more Jerry Maguire? What are we talking about? Or is it raining in New Zealand? What's happening here? Going to be negative.
Not raining in Auckland.
Negative 40 here. I can toss boiling hot water out my door and watch it turn to steam. My poor dog's never going to go outside. Negative.
Have you guys done that thing with the pot of hot water and you toss it like that way and it like freezes as it goes in the air?
That's what he's talking about. Yeah, -40. That's incredibly cool. Where do you live? North Dakota, Barnacle Blake? Yeah, that's going to bear the brunt of. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. I wouldn't be surprised if it freezes before it falls down, but yeah, -40. That's crazy. Crazy. Oof, yeah. And then having to walk a dog in that? Yeek. Oh dear. I'm not going to highlight these anymore. The ones I disagree with. When Dark Side of the Ring came out, that's when I got hooked on wrestling, but even more wrestling figures like Bruiser Brody. I know where BatCave lives. Yeah, it will not even get above 0. Yeah. 0 Fahrenheit is about -17 Celsius.
Yeah, no, thank you.
That helps me.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be 0 to 9 here. My wife's in the mountains on a writer's retreat, and it's going to be 0 to 2 degrees up there is the low because she's up in the up in the mountains. God bless her.
We're really lucky in Auckland that it just never gets that cold in winter.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people not digging it. Okay, fine. I liked it. Leave me alone. No, I like the actual movie itself. No, leave me alone. Stop it. Batman, how would you rank your top comic artists? Who are some of your favorite artists that you can think of?
I don't think I have like a number one. Like, I like what I'm reading and then if the art's good, of course that makes it easier to read. I really like Jason Fabok's art.
Yeah.
He's probably the one that I always like. When I was reading Batman Eternal, that was probably the only thing that got me through it.
Yeah, is Batman Eternal what made you start reading manga, you said?
Yeah. Yeah, I needed a break. I've never felt like I needed like Deadpool by Joe Kelly.
Oh, wow.
This was sort of the same. I was slowly going through it issue by issue. Oh god.
And it just wasn't
as
fun.
soon as I was I think when I was about halfway through the book or maybe just more than halfway through, I was like, I can't wait to finish this. I cannot wait to finish this. And when I finished it, I was like, thank God.
I'm surprised you pushed
closed
through.
the book, slammed it shut, threw it back in the Kallax, and I don't know what to do with it. It was one of those books that I wanted for a while, because I think it was out of print for a while.
This is Batman
And,
Eternal or Deadpool by Joe
Yeah,
Kelly? Batman
Batman Eternal. No one needs Deadpool by Joe Kelly. I know you guys think you want a reprint of that. You don't. Batman Eternal. Batman Eternal. I was like, I don't know what to do with it. Like, do I still want to keep it? I don't know. That's how much I didn't enjoy it.
Did you ever? I know one of the last times we talked, you found your Grail, which was Hulk #1 by Peter David. Did you get a chance to read that yet?
I still haven't opened that, but I mean, I was reading it last year on Marvel Unlimited, but I only read the first 10 issues or something. And I remember I really liked it. And I said at the time, I wish I had the Omni because it would just be so much easier to just read physically.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't read that yet. I'm excited to try and read that. It's supposed to be so great.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, but I do still need to get the following volumes 2 through 4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to get 5. I think people say that 5's like not.
I think I heard that too.
Different stories or something, right?
Yeah, I think I heard that too. That you didn't need to get 5. Oh, well, Cycle and I agree, liked Love and Thunder movie, but he didn't dig the Jason Aaron's Thor.
Okay, that's an opinion.
Here's another one. mishmash mess. I've heard good things about Al Ewing's current Immortal Thor run as well. Might pick up the trades and catch up.
I think I read the first trade and I enjoyed it.
I still have to read.
I don't think I knew what was really going on, but I did
Oh.
enjoy it.
Oh, Al Ewing's Immortal Thor. Yeah, wait. Immortal Thor. Okay, I haven't read Immortal Hulk. That's what I need to read. Before I read Immortal Thor, I need to read Jason Aaron's Thor. And then I think I can skip Donny Cates. I don't think people speak very highly of that. But I still need to read Immortal Hulk. That's what I should read. Though that and Jason Aaron's Thor should be my two main focuses this year to read. Casey here. Failsafe was amazing. Joker year one was really not good. Everything is really okay, but maybe I heard Rom V's Tech is really good. Detective. Yeah.
I want to read that.
I do too. I wonder if I can
I think
read
I just finished buying all of the Mariko Tamaki detective comics in hardcovers. So yeah, I think Ram V's Detective Comics is getting an omnibus, right? I think that's been rumored.
That's what I heard, yeah.
I don't know. I might just get the hardcovers though.
That's what I have, and since
I'm starting to get to the point where I don't know how I want to collect things. I'm enjoying just buying the standard size hardcovers as they come out. I don't want to wait years for an omnibus anymore.
Yeah. And then sometimes they surprise you, like Moon Knight by Jed McKay, which I really loved. That came out really fast in an omnibus.
It did.
So fast that I got it, and I need to give away my trades. And then I can't remember if I heard Doctor Strange was getting by Jed McKay. That was also good. I haven't finished it. But I feel like I might have heard it might be getting an omnibus too. I feel like Max might have told me that, but I'm not sure.
I think that's been announced.
Okay, it has been announced. Okay. So they're pretty high on Jed McKay pumping his stuff out in omnibus format. But you never know what's going to get put into an omnibus. Like, how were we to know that collecting Rom V in hardcover, that would get an omnibus, but none of the other stuff would? Tinian's.
We still don't have Tom King's Batman.
No, we don't. That's crazy. See, I have Tomasi's Detective. Wait, okay, I guess I have Tinian's run in hardcover, standard size hardcover.
Okay.
It's all in the other room, and I should just move over into the other room because that's all I end up talking about is stuff in the other room. There's never anything in this room that people want to know from me. It's all in the other room. I've enjoyed Immortal Thor, particularly the second arc, which contains some of the funniest work Ewing has ever done. I like hearing that. Like Chip's Batman one, when it's all collected, it will have more fans. Let's go, BatCave. So wait, what were the two books that you're trying to decide you're going to read next?
Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, or the
Eternals. Yeah, Jack Kirby.
Okay, and it sounded like you were sort of leaning towards Danny Ketch.
Yeah, well, I think I'll go through it a lot faster than Eternals, but I've had Eternals now for probably over a year, maybe a year and a half, and I really want to read it. I want to start reading like the books that I've had the longest and haven't read yet, and that's one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the complete collection when it came out, and I have a whole stack of everything I need to read to get to Axe Judgment Day. That's staring me in the face. I need to read it first. After I finish all the half-finished Omnis that I have for the first time ever. Usually I read all the way through an Omni.
What Omnis have you not finished? I know JLI Volume 1 is one of them, correct?
Right. Let's see. I have them on my to-do list here. Moon Knight by Huston and no, Huston and Benson. No, I'm saying that wrong. Wait a minute. What's the name on those guys?
I think you've got it. I think you had it. I think that was correct.
Benson and Hurwitz. Okay. I'm halfway through that. I'm really enjoying it. Halfway through JLD Rebirth, Justice League Dark Rebirth. I'm really enjoying that. I want to finish it. Halfway through Red Sonja by Gail Simone. Halfway through Superman the Triangle Years. Actually, more than halfway through that. And JLI. So that's 5 books that I'm, and I usually do, one book, finish it, boom. It's not like me to have unfinished books and that's hanging over my head. I'm not happy with myself over that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
So
one.
Are you going to read like one Omni at a time now? Like, are you going to finish one of these, and you're not going to read anything else that comes in until you finish these 5 books?
Sure. I've already got Wonder Woman by Tom King up there in the Poison Ivy Volume 4 that I'm reading. But maybe after I finish those, I really wanted to finish those. Once I finish those 2 books, then I'll come down here and I will just go. I really want to read. Well, all those books are good, so I really want to finish them. I'm really enjoying all of them, and something always comes up. Some evergreen stream or something comes up, and I have to bail on them to do research for these evergreen streams.
Fair enough.
I still have to do my top before anybody stops caring. I have to do my top books of 2024. We're almost done with January. I haven't done that yet. I get to do that. I don't have to do that. I want to do that. I get to do that. I need to change the mindset because this is a fun hobby. And I know that Once in Future Volume 2 is definitely a top book that I've written down here somewhere. Once in Future. I don't know why I'm giving it away here. Yeah, all these books. Omnibo turned me on to a book that definitely made the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Something Epic. That's a really good book.
I haven't read that.
Yeah, that's it's got. Do I have the first? No, I think I took it into the pile already of what I'm going to make the video. It's got some word heavy explanations, balloons, but it's all done to further the story. It's where if you can imagine it, it becomes real in the world. And there are these certain people, these epics that can actually see what's been created by people's imaginations. And it's 2 very different books in the 2-book series. But this young guy is gets us it's like a journey he goes on, almost a video game type journey. Actually, there are video game components in it where he has to challenge some things, and he has to go through some trials, and because he can see everything that's ever been created. So it's nothing for him to see like a winged Pegasus fly through the sky or Batman fighting and stuff like that, because people have thought it. So they just are, you imagine it and it becomes real. So I think that's a pretty cool concept. And I really loved the first book. I want to read it again. I haven't read. Sorry?
No, I just am about to say, like, sorry if there's noise. My chair squeaks.
Nobody can hear that.
when I lean back and when I move around and yeah.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, you're fine. That's, I mean, this isn't professional television or anything.
Did you read this, Jess? I think you said that you picked it up, The One Hand and the Six Fingers.
Oh yeah, I ordered that. It hasn't come yet.
Okay.
Have you read that?
Yes.
And
I
did
really
you enjoy
enjoyed
it?
it.
It's supposed to be okay. Good. I heard it's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone says that anymore. Sorry.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
I've
got a sister who's Gen Z, and she corrects me all the time. She's like, "Don't say that. We don't say that anymore."
How much younger is she than you are?
She's only 20, but
Oh,
she puts me in my place. She's like, "Don't."
That's hilarious. You could say wild. I still say boss. I brought boss back from the 60s, so I gave it a new life.
It doesn't even bother me what people say, but yeah, apparently I did this one day in a photo, and she said that's the millennial peace sign.
Aren't you
I was like,
millennial?
what? Yeah, but I've never heard of someone say like, you can tell you're a millennial.
What, by doing the peace sign? I do it all the
Yeah.
time.
Apparently Gen Zs don't do the peace sign.
What are these rules?
I don't know.
So what I'm willing to entertain thoughts on your manga reading. Even though I can't read it myself, I don't mind when people are excited about manga and they talk about it. So
Okay.
are there some manga reads recently that you dug?
I haven't done a lot of manga reading for a while because I'm just so busy watching tennis. But I did finish 2 Visbigs of Dragon Ball, which I loved, and I had to. Well, I bought the next 3, so that's the whole series now, like Dragon Ball 3, 4, and 5. I think that's the whole Dragon Ball series, and then it goes on to Dragon Ball Z. But I haven't started reading those new ones. And I did read the first Omnibus, so the 3-in-1 of One Piece, which I enjoyed, but not as much as Dragon Ball. I much preferred Dragon Ball.
Lots of people.
But I am going to continue One Piece. Like I've got the second 3-in-1, that contains volumes 4, 5, and 6. That's sitting next to my bed, and of course, I haven't picked it up.
And so what other figures are there boxed figures, or did you unbox them all?
Oh no, I've still got boxed figures.
Do you want to show any
I'd
of
like
those?
to. The newest one, sure. This one's been sitting on my desk for a few weeks now, and I just haven't. I wanted to do a video on TikTok opening it, but I just never got around to it. And let's be honest, TikTok's about to get banned in America, so is anyone even going to watch? Probably not. But this is the Clayface, Batwoman, and Batman.
Wait, let me highlight you so we can see it. Sure. It's a 3-pack?
Yes, and I picked this up from the Bezos site.
Oh.
So this was $90 New Zealand. They had like a special or something for an hour. And they put the price down like $90 New Zealand. I guess it's like 50 US.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, which I thought for this was like a bargain.
I'd love a good Batwoman figure.
It's practically free, so I better get it.
Yeah, right. There you go.
So that's like the.
Oh, cool! Whoa, that's a good Clayface.
Yeah, he's like monster size. I think I've heard some people complaining a bit about maybe the joints or something. I don't know, but
his face. Don't worry about the sound. It's all right. Let's see that Batwoman. I need a good Batwoman figure.
I need scissors to get these out because I hate the McFarlane, like how they.
Oh, they have twisties in place.
How they like stick them in. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
But there's that one.
Yeah, Batwoman looks
Am
decent.
I doing this? Yeah. She's okay.
Are you happy with the Batman?
Yeah, I guess. He's probably going to stay in the plastic because I like the Batmans that I already have.
Oh, okay. But you don't have
So, yeah.
Clayface or Batwoman, right?
No, so that's why I had to get. So there's the Batman.
He's all
I don't
right.
think he's that. I don't think he's that good. Like Nightfall Batman is the best one. But yeah, I thought, you know, $90, $50 US for 3 figures. That's like giving it away for free.
Yeah.
I'm
100%.
losing money by not buying it.
I'm with you all the way. That
Girl math. Girl math.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like that Clayface. I thought he was darn good looking.
Yeah, he's got like all these plastic things around him, so I can't take him out. He's got
Yeah,
these,
that's
like,
really annoying that they do that.
I can't stand those. But yeah.
Yeah.
He can go on the shelf later.
War of the Realms by Jason Ayers, my favorite crossover event for Marvel in recent years, from Belgian Ellen. Yes, you live in North Dakota. Okay, I thought so. Holy cow, I thought that only happened at the Antarctica ice wall. No, North Dakota, that's where it's happening. I love Zdarsky's run too, Jess. I do think it peaked early with the night, and Failsafe wish he was staying on longer. And Beyond Comics is on in February. Let's see, when are you on in February, Beyond? 22nd, right before the Kiwi onslaught. Baturdays on the 22nd. And we're reading, wait, what are we reading, Beyond? We're reading the new Constantine Hellblazer series by Cy Spurrier on DCU. That'll be
I feel
good.
like I need to read that before the stream.
Sure, we can all read it and then tell Peter he sucks because he didn't read it and his taste in comics is terrible.
Peter's
hello,
in the chat
Marcella.
too. So.
Oh, Peter is?
Yes.
Or Beyond?
Hi, Crisis.
Safar, you sent me a question, and I was waiting for you to show up. I have an answer for you. You wanted a recommendation that was similar to something that was I can't remember what the book was, but my recommendation is Wrong Earth from Ahoy Comics. You wanted something I can't remember what you wanted similar to it, but I picked out Wrong Earth. And if you did, because the Wrong Earth is about it's similar to Dark Knight Returns Earth Batman and Batman 66 Earth, and they accidentally get misplaced onto each other's Earth. So Dark Knight Returns Batman, or his analogy, his analog, Dark Knight gets stuck on the colorful Batman 66 world, and the colorful Batman 66 gets stuck on the grim Dark Knight Returns world, and it's hilarious and funny, and there's several books in the series, so I think you dig it a lot. I think you asked for you didn't write me. I think it was in one of the comments, but that's what I recommend to you. And D gets colder. Yeah, I believe it. Capullo and Fabok top my artist list. Jason Fabok is badass. Reminds me of David Finch. Jason Fabok artwork, and Rook Exodus is amazing. Is that one of those? Jason
Ghost
Fabok.
Machine.
Ghost Machine? Okay.
I really want to read Rook Exodus. That's one of the trades coming out in a few months. That's one of my most anticipated books.
Fun fact, David Finch trained Jason Fabok. Wow. Oh, and here's Elon. You're up late, buddy. Good to see you. Wait, where is that? Crazy guy Peter. He's in this somewhere?
Mhm.
I'm so far behind. I can't get to them. Wherever you are, Peter, I'll get to you. Batmantha, you liked Peter David, Hulk, and Nightfall? Omnidog, she needs to be on more often. She's going to be back on the 28th of February with the other Kiwis. That's a fair question. None so far, but now he's going to start talking about it all the time. Honolarian, a relatedly crucial question. What is Omnidog's vault equivalent to the Quan or Harvey Peacock's ghost for that matter? I actually really like Kate's Thor, but I do like almost everything I have read by Kate's. He must have a cold. I think he's feeling fine. Rom V's New Gods is off to a really good start, in my opinion, but I'm also a huge... I've heard that from other people, too. Absolutes library editions are my favorite. It can be hard to pass up if the art and story are good. That reminds me, you really like Junkyard Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Batmantha. Yeah, that's on the
I
top.
still don't have it, but yeah, I did like it.
Yeah, I need to read that next. What? I think Justice Quan is the Neil Adams Batman Omnibus in the original colors, always just out of reach. I have a question for the chat. Does anybody have strong opinions on iPad models purely for reading digital comics and watching TV and film? There you go, chat. There, help next.
I got a secondhand one. Mine's pretty old.
My iPad was new. I had a 12-inch Pro, but it was new 3 years ago. So the bigger, the better, I think. Whatever you can afford, the biggest possible. And sometimes when they bring out the new model, they'll put just for a split second, they'll put the older models on sale. Not huge sale because it's Apple, but
I've got an iPad 7, so mine's pretty old, but I just bought it just for reading.
Is that what you're watching the tennis on?
Yes.
Tennis and reading.
Mm-hmm.
Most important question of the night for you two: pancakes or waffles or French toast? It's a good question.
So I love French toast, but I haven't had French toast in years. I can't remember the last time I had French toast. I'm definitely a French toast, like out of these, French toast. I'm not a waffle girl. Oh God, I probably shouldn't have said that. I'm not a fan of waffles. Pancakes.
What's wrong with saying you're not a waffle girl?
I don't know. I just the way I said it, I was like, I don't know. Pancakes. I make protein pancakes every morning for breakfast, but I'm not a fan of like normal pancakes. I don't use flour, so French toast. Good French toast though. Like, the bread's got to be
like brioche bread and stuff.
Yeah.
Hawaiian bread, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I too will fall in the camp of French toast. I do like Belgian waffles. My daughter's coming over, I think Monday, to spend the night, and she's gonna make us protein pancakes with blueberries. So we have protein pancake mix, and so I will be happy to eat protein pancakes. She makes them really, really good. Yeah. So Earth's Geomancer, are you sending us French toast or what's happening here? Read Danny Ketch. Although Eternals over 90s Ghost Rider.
Well, I'm gonna read them both, but
yeah.
Maybe Ghost Rider first.
I think the Nano Texture iPad is good for reading comics as it's very easy on the eyes unless you have sensitivity to pulse wave modulation. You're talking like Next Imagine out there. Pulse wave modulation used for OLED dimming. what Rick says, which is that. Okay. You know, I'm going to go with you on this, Harvey. This is not of interest to our guest, but people bash him because for reasons, but when he did a Rams game, I think it was the Buffalo Bills Rams game, and he was great in that commentary. I thought he was one of the best color analysts I've heard. He added a lot to the broadcast, and I am a diehard Tom Brady hater. So I'm with you that I like his commentary. I know we're going to catch a bunch of hate, but I'm with you. Kirby's Eternals, my favorite all time, but it's a bit dense in the writing. Not a quick, easy read, but beautiful. So many half-finished books. Yeah, I'm going to finish those all right after Wonder Woman and Poison Ivy. Okay, 2 a.m. Yeah, I wondered what you were doing up. I have the nice watch that you got me for, I think, my birthday. It's a Lucy watch. It's upside down, but it's Lucy from Peanuts. You get that nano texture on Pro models with 1 terabyte. Wow, it's 1 terabyte. Its coating prevents the iPad screen from acting as a mirror in certain light. That sounds like I want to get this now. I don't know how I justify it. I also like Kieran Gillen's Eternals. I finished it, but I'm going to have to go back and reread it. It was far too complicated for me to just, I'm going to have to go back and read it. It was really well done and I really loved it, but I'm going to have to reread it.
Yeah, I've got the first 2 trades from my library, but
that's awesome that your library got
I don't know when I'm going to get to it.
Gail Simone running Red Sonja is one of the best. Thank you, Belgian Ellen. I agree. I loved what I've read. I don't know if he's a tennis fan. Jess, did you finish Silver Age Superman Omni? Oh, yeah, months ago. Last spring, March, when it first came out. It's still right here. I don't recommend it to anybody else, but I loved it. Wait till 1970 to collect him.
I was going to ask what you thought of it, but never mind.
It's hard to compare Marvel Silver Age to DC Silver Age because honestly, Marvel Silver Age was way better than DC's Silver Age. These stories in Superman, they are a pure nostalgia bubble of sweetness for me because I remember reading them as a kid. But you read those, and then you read something like Spider-Man or Fantastic Four Silver Age or Daredevil or something. Ditko's Doctor Strange. Those are written for adults, for grown-ups. These are still written for 8-year-olds. So
right.
I can't. That's why I hesitate to recommend any Silver Age DC to anybody because it's except for Doom Patrol. That's the only one I can really recommend, and Flash and Green Lantern because of science fiction. But Superman and Batman were rough for Silver Age. I love it, but I'll be the first to say it's rough. It's very childish.
Isn't that sometimes fun though? Isn't that part of the
yeah.
fun?
Oh, I have a lot of fun with it. And it's possible, you might too, if so you might dig it. I don't know. It's just hard to compare. You can't compare Marvel and DC's Silver Age because they were 2 different levels. They were going for 2 different levels of audience. It took DC a long time to catch on to what people were really interested in. Okay. Elon's a tennis fan.
Okay. Wimbledon kills me. Those matches go until 6 o'clock in the morning,
Okay, wait. Jewish
and I
dragons.
watch every point.
Yeah. I think that's awesome. What did Jewish Dragon say that has next to Maginot? Oh. The my Quan is the Neil Adams Batman in the original colors. That must be my Grail. They're talking some other language. Jewish Dragons completely disagree. I think that the quintessence of his necessary concern for others must lie in his elevation of OPB's promo as mutually personal and community beneficial virtue act. Wow, what are you guys talking about? I would love to know.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
I don't know. My Quan seems to be like my holy grail from some movie, and it's possible next to Maginot misspelled concern, but he's also got such a big vocabulary that coincern could actually be a word, and I just don't know it. Quintessence, that's a good word.
That is a good word. I always feel really dumb when I read these comments.
Me too. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I read them. It's funny. The one hand and six fingers was great. How is that not in my possession yet? And something must be holding that order up. It gave me some major Ghost in the Shell vibes.
Okay. I haven't read Ghost in the Shell.
And No Concept reminded him of Blade Runner. One hand and six fingers keeps selling out everywhere. I'll have to see. Oh, even the trade paperback? Check to see if one of my LCS has it. Here he is. What up, buddy? Just dropping by to wave hello to my fellow comic-loving Kiwi. Okay, and maybe also Omnidog. That was 9:18. That was half hour ago. Yeah, you do need to get it. Oh, man, I say things are wild all the time. Yeah, don't listen to your sister. You stick to Batmantha and you let that be your trademark vocabulary. This thing's wild, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Gen Z is more of a heart hands in photos. You mean like that than peace sign?
She sent me something the other day where millennials still go like this, and then Gen Z do something like, what's that thing they do with their hands now? It's
Gen Z does it?
Yeah.
What? That's supposed to be some kind of heart? My computer doesn't even recognize it.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyone 20 and under is weird.
Dragon Ball, whoop whoop. KG Bookkeeping is a fan of your reading Dragon Ball. Crisis still here. Eric Garza, I say wild a lot more now to break the habit of saying crazy. I'll have it be known that Crushing Crisis describes books as delicious, and that I love. I think he got me to I haven't read it yet. I got to put that at the top of my read to read pile. Ryan North's Fantastic Four. I'm pretty sure he described issues 11 and 12 as delicious. And when anybody, says that I take notice. Here's a question for you, Batmantha. Do you have a comic or manga that has genuinely terrified you? I'm asking this as many cool comic readers I know because I'm asking this to as many cool comic readers I know because I'm trying to build the peak of comic horror section on my shelf.
I don't read a lot of horror, but I guess something that sort of creeped me out, like it just left me feeling quite uncomfortable, was World Tree.
Oh, I haven't read that.
I just I read it from my library, but someone here in New Zealand was selling the first volume for pretty cheap, and so I picked up the first trade.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, I thought that was pretty creepy.
Okay. Anything by Junji Ito, that's the only manga that I've read and enjoyed. Junji Ito is genuinely terrifying, incredibly disturbing, and also included a scene in Dissolving Classroom that almost made me throw up. I came very close. It's a book Kristen and I got for $4 off of Amazon and read, and it was vile, and I couldn't stop reading it. It was so vile. He deals in so many odd, weird, how do you think of it moments, and the stuff he draws is extremely disturbing, and the stories, and I kind of love it. So I don't own the manga. I mean, I did, but then I read them and I thought, I got to get rid of them. But I could see myself buying Junji Ito in physical form so I can have it. Oh, okay. This is all Jerry Maguire talk. Maybe, Quan. Okay, now I'm starting to get it. I recall the Quan is this kind of state of grace that Cuba Gooding was always aspiring to, but never get. It's been a while. I'll defer to your better judgment. We need to get Jess to start referring to things as kino and cinema. I do not know what that is. Well, we still have TikTok here. My hubby grew up with Dragon Ball on French TV way back. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Are you aware of that?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought if I could get through the first 20 volumes before I go to Japan, I'd be pretty happy, but I don't know. I mean, I could do it really easily, but there's other things I want to read.
Yeah. Up, Crushing loves that Clayface and needs it.
Mm-hmm.
Clayface is huge, and I think I have a crap older Batwoman. Yeah, I need a good Batwoman. I don't have a lot of space for figures anymore, but I could use a good Batwoman.
Well, I don't actually love this Batwoman.
Okay.
I don't love it. I think they do need to update it. I mean, I don't like her face.
Her face kind of plain.
Yeah, I can't take her out because
Yeah.
I need scissors because her cape is in here, and then
yeah, you got to
it's
cut the package open just to get her cape
yeah.
out.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Very. Clayface Batman and Batwoman 3-pack gold label, Amazon exclusive. I wonder if it's practically free still.
I don't think so. It was like only that price for about an hour, and then it just soared again.
DC Multiverse. Let's see. DC Multiverse Clayface, Batwoman, and Batman 3-pack.
Mm-hmm.
$56.
Oh, that's pretty good, right? Yeah, that's like practically
View
free.
in 3D. Okay, show me 3D. Whoa.
I was so worried that it was going to be, one of those ones that people have sent back, and it was going to have like Taco Bell sauces or something inside.
Here's the 3D view. I thought 3D meant it was going to pop out of my phone, but just for that Clayface, that's pretty darn good. But I see what you're saying about 3D. Okay, come over here, Batwoman. What are you doing? I'm in 3D. I can't see her properly. Okay. Whoop. Okay, Batwoman's kind of expressionless.
Yeah. She definitely needs an upgrade.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's going to be one anytime soon.
I could live with that. I got that one too. They didn't give the black stands with the figurines. Oh, the black circular things. I have tons of extras of those.
I don't even use those. I think the only figure that I've got on a stand is my Impulse because he's running.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my daughter says that she's got a good feeling about the Commanders tonight, Harvey. A corrupted confusion of Tao and personal financial enrichment. Yes, Spurrier's Hellblazer is one of my faves. Loser, of course, I read it. It was one of my fave book of some year. I it's just coming out in collected edition this year, and we're going to read it ahead of time. Wait, did I call you a loser? I think I might have. Peter's already completed the assignment. He has. He's ready for when I have Beyond Comics on. Wrong Earth is very fun.
I'm gonna have to start reading it.
Spurrier's Hellblazer or John Constantine or whatever we're going to read. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no Cross and Spurrier. Oh, yeah. Paul Jenkins' sidekick. Exactly. Yeah. Wrong Earth is really, really good. Yeah. And if you like it, there's a couple more books in the series. It's really, really fun. Damn, Crisis has Spurrier Hellblazer as one of their top faves. Good taste, sir. A true man of culture. Fabok is the only modern artist that holds a candle to classic Jim Lee to me. Rook Exodus was probably my favorite series from last year. Now, is that only coming out in trade paperback, or is there enough for it to be a big chunky book like Junkyard Joe?
I think it can be a chunky book, but I think the trade paperback's coming out in April.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing, though, is that I don't know if I want to wait for these like big, oversized hardcover books. I'm feeling that way about
You're not sure if you want to keep them?
Well, I don't know if I want to wait, all that time for
Oh.
for an oversized hardcover, or if I just want to get the trade.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm feeling as well about the Energon Universe books as well. Like, I know they're bringing out those larger hardcovers in a few months of Transformers and Void Rivals, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep collecting the trades.
Follow your heart.
I mean, I don't really care. I just wanna read it.
Yeah, exactly. Jess, you're at 9:06 p.m. in the chat right now. You're only 20 minutes behind in the chat. Okay. Guys, you don't like Marco Cicchetto? I think he is right up there. Crushing Crisis. You don't need beauty sleep, Peter. That's true. He just awoke from a power nap.
I'm so jealous.
I always have been obsessed.
I need a nap so bad.
You need a nap?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting no sleep with the tennis, and then I wake up at about 6 or 7 every morning because I go running or I go walking, and it's, I don't know. I need to sleep.
I have always been obsessed with Cicchetto, just not similar in style to Lee. Fabok actually looks like Lee a bit. Maybe Sandoval in same realm. Lions Commanders game is insane. I haven't mentioned it because Samantha doesn't require haranguing about the greatness of Brayfogle. Okay, somebody brought it up, and that's, oh dear. Thanks for the recommendations. We'll follow up with you both on it later. I always think about getting a tablet for reading, but I take so many screenshots and save so many images while reading that I don't know if it'll work for my workflow. Opinion. Fact. There we go. Waffles are polite pancakes that hold your butter and syrup. Yeah.
I just feel like French toast. If it's good French toast, then absolutely number one. But bad French toast.
If it's good, if it's like thick and good, it can almost be custardy inside. If you do it right. For me, French toast, love making baked French toast, waffles, like a savory waffle, pancakes, pretty boring to be honest. I'm glad Crisis is still in the chat. Teddy Bridgewater, who was coaching high school football 2 months ago, just led the Lions to a TD. Where's Jared Goff? What the heck? And in Wales, our pancakes are like crepes. Love a thin pancake. French toast is equally as good. What? Okay, wait. I have to talk to my daughter just a sec. What the hell is Teddy Bridgewater doing in the game? ? Okay. French toast with a thick slice of brioche bread can't be stopped. That
Oh, I haven't had French toast in so long.
That can be your cheat meal in a couple of weeks.
Well, I was gonna go out next weekend for pizza or sometime this coming week.
Now that's your cheat meal.
Mm,
I can't remember the last time I had pizza.
me neither.
French toast for me has to have crunchy edges and soft centers. There you go. 100% right. Why are you laughing at that? She's 100% right. I love waffles, but I refuse to pick one. Crisis, agree. That is the correct order. Do people like the nano texture thing? I'm thinking about getting a new Mac, and I hate glare, but I'm afraid of it, to be honest. Oh, this is more. Was hoping to get a 13-inch with modest storage, but definitely want something that will serve as a sound investment for the next 5 years. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm with you, Cycle. His commentary is leagues above everybody else's. Oh, Connor just picked up his first IKEA Kallax today. Boy, do my collected editions look awesome now. Kallax, yeah, baby.
We're finally getting an IKEA in New Zealand in December.
Wait, what are your shelves?
Kallax.
Oh,
I've got 3 of them, but there's companies here that import them.
Oh, okay.
They're about twice the price.
Oh, well, that'll be good when you get your own.
Yeah, I can't wait. It might be a bit dangerous though, because more bookshelves mean more space for books.
Yeah. It's fun building bookshelves. I love doing that because it means I have more space for my books.
So the first Kallax that I built, I swear took years off my life. I'm not I don't build furniture. I've never built furniture, and putting it together, I'm not kidding, took me like 6 hours. But the second one that I got, it was like done. It was so quick and easy. But that first one I built, that took years off my life.
I have a bookshelf in the other room that's getting ready to collapse, so I need to get like.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, I think about 4 Billies put together would equal it. So I don't mind building Billies.
Right. The one Billy that I've got, oh yes, right behind me. It was already built when I bought it. I got that in a liquidation sale.
Oh,
for
nice.
like $10 US.
That's free.
And the guy had another. Yeah, well, he had 3 of them. Someone bought one of them. No, one girl bought 2 of them, and then I bought 1. And then the girl didn't. She didn't come and pick the other ones up. So the guy was like, "Hey, if these are still here on the weekend, like you can just have them." And I never followed up because I really need another one. Like I really need another one. This is full, and then I've got space for another one, and then I've got a shelf here which I need to get rid of, and I'd like to replace that with a Billy.
Nice. Yeah, Lon, what were you laughing at? What's this heart mean? I was going to say Jess needs a world clock. I really do, with the times of all the international people who stream with him. Yeah,
You do.
I really do.
That's a really good idea.
That is a really good idea because not only, I mean, you guys are, and I talk to you guys, you Kiwis. Then I've got Australia that I talk to with the Aussieverse. With Aussieverse, there's no the there. He reminds me. Sweden, the UK, Wales. I talk to all over the place. I do need to get a world clock, Peter. That's a great idea. I need to have it right on my desk because Samantha and I are always going, I think it's at this time. Are we sure it's not at this time? But
I think I sent you an email this morning. I was like, I think it's 2 p.m. my time.
yeah. And I sent you James. I mean, I sent you the link, and I just raved about James' thumbnail because I think that was
it was great.
It was truly funny.
Come on, sorry.
That's okay. Go for it. Go pay attention to it and go crazy.
I told Jess before the show started that it would be like when he's watching Raw on Mondays on the Omnibus show. If you see me at any point, go, come on, or it's just tennis.
Oh, the Tom Brady book. Makes me smile from ear to ear every time I see you wearing it, Jess. Let's take a better look at this incredibly generous gift that Elon was nice enough to send me. Whoop, let me take this off. We've got
That's
Lucy.
so cute.
He knew to get me a Swatch watch, which I love. And it's red. It goes with everything that I wear. Although my wife would say differently. I'm like, are you actually telling me to color coordinate my watches with what I wear? She's like, yeah. Crazy Crisis, since you are here, I wanted to thank you for putting Copra on my radar. Starting reading it and absolutely fell in love with it. Gillen Eternals A+ comics making. Right. Kane and Alon are discussing waffles. Awesome. I broke down and ordered the first HC. Said he definitely wants to make more. Okay. More waffle talk. More iPad talk. That's fine. I need more copper in my copper in my veins now.
What is Copra? I think I was watching Crisis's video last night, actually, his last live stream. And yeah, what is it?
I think he self-publishes it, but it's a very influential, very independent book. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Crisis, here's your chance to shine. Tell us what Copper is about, if you're still here. Doom Patrol is top-notch storytelling. KG Bookkeeping gets it. Hawkman, Legion of Superheroes, and Adam Strange were solid Silver Age books too. That is correct. Adam Strange was great, and so was Hawkman. And I dig that you like Legion of Superheroes, Rick Gray. You can recommend the entirety of the Silver Age. Our Omni at War. Our Omni at War needs an Omni. Yeah, that was all that Sergeant Rock stuff was great. Okay, so we're back to bacon. We're back. We're talking about waffles, French toast, and pancakes with eggs, bacon, pork roll. That's from New Jersey. Sausage and many types of juices, coffee, and tea. Kane, is that what we're going to have when I come up and visit you? Because I know we're getting pork roll and we're having a cup of coffee, and then we're going to go to your LCS. We have plans. Not this week because it's going to be too cold for me to even leave the house, but springtime, I want to go to Jersey. Coincern. Okay, wait. Hey, Siri. What does coincern mean? That's coincide. I said coincern. Tell me what coincern is. You're a failure. CERN is the European Organization for Nuclear Research. Okay, wait. Is this really a word? Okay, wait. Let me look it up. I need to know what coincern means. Coincern. It drops back to concern. All right. So is that must be a typo? That's a typo then. But you had me going. It sounded like a real word. She's throwing up gang signs. No, yes, she was going like this. The youths do that with their thumb and forefinger and make the mini heart. With their thumb and forefinger with just one? I have to do it with all of them to get the heart here. Come on, heart me up. There we go. Oh, you're good at that. You got flexible fingers.
It took me a while to figure it out.
Gen Alpha. Who's Gen Alpha? How old are they? Are they like after wait, you're a millennial, then there's Gen Z. What's Gen Alpha? Like 10 and 12-year-olds?
Isn't that still Gen Z?
I don't know.
What is Gen Alpha?
I don't know. Gen Alpha. This is another reason I hate baby boomers, which means I hate myself. That's the first named generation, and it's stupid. People should just be people. It's not wearing gang colors. She's wearing Daredevil colors. Jess, all the Quan talk is related to Jerry Maguire. One of the characters articulates his philosophy that links his accumulation wealth with, for lack of a better term, spiritual bliss. Oh, so you're saying my Quan? Well, I don't need accumulated wealth. I'm okay with spiritual bliss. Spiritual bliss would equal unretouched Neil Adams artwork for Batman. So if you want to give me $50 and the Batman Omni, I would consider myself wealthy with money and the book. I want the book more than the money. I can go to an ATM and get the money. I want the book. Yes, Love World Tree for pure creepiness. Gotta read the second trade. Oh, it's Tiny Onion.
Onion. I've got to read the second trade as well. I don't have that, but it was creepy. It made me feel uncomfortable as I was reading it.
That's powerful writing to me when it can get your emotions up like that. If I don't have all my pull lists read for tomorrow's show, I'm blaming you all. Yes, I will happily take any blame you can push my way for anything. Connor just finished Somna by Becky Clune and Tula Lote. I thought it was really good. Quite interested in checking out Distillery's other comic series. Yeah, I need to read Somna. I have so much I need to read. This is when I get overwhelmed. This horror mangaka is Suhiro Maruo. Bubbles is publishing a new collection of his work that contains stories never translated before. Okay. And he has that pre-ordered. Also at 12. Wait, do you guys have reading assignments? I was able to read all of mine, but I also had 12 comics this week. All your pull? Okay. Your pull list. Same. My most anticipated release. Interesting. Tom Brady is too good looking to hate. Then again, I'm a Patriots fan. Why am I even answering your questions? Too good looking to hate. That's the easiest person to hate. That guy. But his commentary is awesome. I want to start reading Tokyo these days, but I don't have a clue where my random stacks the first volume went to. That sounds like me. I remember using Amazon price trackers. Oh yeah, Camel. I remember that, to track the price of stuff every minute until it took a random dip back in the day. Yeah, and you get notified from Camel. That's right.
I need to get something like that because I got lucky with the Green Lantern by Jeff Johns Omnibus Volume 1. Mm-hmm. They put Amazon it went out of stock on Amazon, and then they put the price down to like 99 New Zealand dollars, which is probably about 50, 60
yeah,
US.
that's cheap
And
for a mummy.
yeah, and so I grabbed it, and I was worried the whole time, like, are they going to honor it? Like, it's really cheap.
Yeah.
But yeah,
James, if you're still in the chat, I'm pretty sure you are. What's the book on Amazon that's been mispriced? You told us about it like a month ago. Something that you can pre-order, and I think it was James that told us this. There's a pre-order that right now is wrong.
it was Dr. Fate.
Oh, it's Dr. Fate?
Yeah.
Good job, James
I think
Jr.
so.
Dr. Fate. Okay, the J.M. De Mateus one. Let's see.
Yes.
What? Oh, nice. Very good.
Sorry.
No, sorry. What? You answered my question. That's awesome. I've only read the first trade issue of World Tree. Enjoyed it, but Def's going to give it a read now. So far, the number 73304 and PTSD Radio have yet to be dethroned as the scariest from my horror section. Clayface alone on sale for BBTS for $25. That might be what I want.
That's a good price.
Yeah. Thank you, Barnacle Blake. More Copra talk. I agree and would even contend the Copra has been the best continuously or ongoing superhero series of the past 10 to 15 years. Has Fife said anything about speeding up the HC releases? Yeah, this is an out there superhero universe, and I had a bunch of his issues that were self-published, and it's out there. It's wild, but it's very interesting. I liked it a lot. It's a very smart comic book, as Omar would say. Oh, here's Dom of X. Good evening to both of y'all. Took some time off the Detroit Lions Washington football team to listen to y'all. Welcome, dude. Good to have you here.
Dom, I need to get back to your email. Sorry, I am terrible with emails. I just responded to an email today from November. So don't take it personally that I haven't responded.
She responded to mine immediately, but don't worry about it. Is it like Tuesday in New Zealand? Oh, you had to bring it up. Also, are there donuts in New Zealand? We were getting along just fine, Geomancer, and then you had to do that.
We only just got donuts. They're pretty new to this part of the world. We actually just got these things. I don't know if you've heard of them, Jess. They're called dogs.
What do you do with them? Hot dogs or doggy dog?
They've got these 4 legs, and like we've never seen them before. They're new.
Do you let them in your house, or do they just run wild in the street?
Some people do. Can you believe it? Some people do.
That's very odd. Do you have one of these dogs?
We just got one.
What? Wow.
They make noise.
Oh, yeah. Were you one of the first in New Zealand to get a dog?
This is so weird.
You were going along with it well, though.
I was.
See, I told you I was just as weird as you were. That's why we get along. You're perfect. I have to head out now. Have a fun rest of the night. Good to see you, Chris. Thank you for being here. There's a third-party company called Susu Toys that did a 6-scale Batwoman from the CW. Not a fan of the show, but the figure is really legit.
Yeah, that show sucked. What version of Batwoman was it? Didn't they have 3?
I know they had at least 2. Okay, wait. Let me look up Susu Toys.
Yeah. Susu Toys has done. I think I've seen they've done a few Batman. Not Batmans. A few Daredevils. I think
everything's sold out so far.
They've done the Daredevil in the black costume, and then Daredevil in the
Oh, I see. This is a
lawyer
knock
costume.
thing. They call Psylocke Psychic Assassin.
Okay.
Blind Vigilante, Night Vigilante. Wait, who did he say it was? Batwoman. What's the punchline? Oh, that's from search. How am I going to search if it's a bunch of fakes? I don't know who I'm looking for. Batwoman. Paranormal detective is Constantine. DC Comics. Let's see if that brings up somebody. Oh no, those are actual comics. Who do I look for on
It's called Bat Lady.
Okay. Is it sold out? Bat Lady. Okay, let's search and see if we can get Bat Lady. 0 items found. Do you have it pulled up? How's it?
I'm gonna look it up.
Is it 2 words?
It looks like this. I don't like it already, but
Well, that doesn't look too bad to me. What don't you like about it?
well, because Batwoman in the show sucked. Well, the whole show sucked.
But that's the decent looking Batwoman. You don't like it because it reminds you of the show?
Sure.
Oh, Safar, thank you for the super chat. Thanks, Jess, for the Saturday live streams. It's now my most anticipated show, displacing WWE Monday Night Raw. Wow, that is a big compliment, knowing how much people love wrestling, my host and co-host included. Thank you for that big compliment, Safar. I appreciate it. And keep the questions coming. I like answering your questions about what's good, and what I should read next. What I don't dig is when somebody asks me a question and I take like half an hour to research it and answer the question on YouTube, and then I don't hear from them. I'm like, dude,
Okay.
I just spent a half hour of my life answering your question. Just give me a thumbs up or something. Like, okay, message received. I've been waking up at 5 a.m. for swimming, but then I started waking up at 5 a.m. just to work. So now I need to wake up at 4 a.m. to work before swimming. I don't know is the right answer to that. I don't know, indeed.
That sounds like a lot.
It does. P.S. Coincern equals coin plus CERN. God. How come I couldn't find what's it mean? I couldn't find an explanation of it. What's the word I'm looking for? I couldn't figure out what it means. Tell me what coincern. Tell me what that means. Not gonna lie, it took me a while to understand what you meant by French toast. Oh, because we call it something different from where I'm from. But yeah, French toast peak. What do you call it where you're from? And Belgian Ellen, what do you guys call Belgian waffles? We call them Belgian waffles. What do you call them?
Wouldn't they just call them waffles?
I guess so, yeah. But they're a different size of waffle. I don't eat pizza in a new year until after July 4th. So long.
Yeah, I haven't had pizza for so long, but I think there's this bar in the city where you can play mini golf and you can drink at the same time. So that's my plan once the tennis is over.
And
then go next door for a pizza.
You can go next door?
Mm-hmm. Well, they've got pizza there, but
you want to go to the mini golf place?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. what have you? Do you care enough to think about what you want on your pizza, or are you just going to get there?
Oh,
And just
yes, I've
go,
already looked at the menu.
oh,
I'm one of those
oh,
people that I look at the menu, and then before I go to a place, I know what I'm getting.
okay, that's what I like to hear. What are you getting
Mm.
on your pizza?
Well,
This.
I don't know, because if I go with someone else, I will let them choose.
Oh,
I'm one of those people that, like, if I'm with someone, you choose. But if it's something that I don't like, I will voice my opinion.
can you get half and half? Half
Probably, I don't know.
half their toppings, half your toppings.
I I like most pizza, though. I mean, pizza, I feel like even bad pizza is good pizza.
Okay, well, for somebody that didn't
Like, you
like
can't you
Thor
can't really go
God,
wrong with, like a classic margarita.
yeah, that's
Um,
true.
yeah.
Oh my God, Batmantha is the IKEA finally getting here.
December. It's taken years, but we're getting it.
And where is it going in relation to where you and Crisis live? Somewhere in between? Close.
Auckland. No, closest to me. Auckland.
Okay. Swedish meatballs in New Zealand, that's the dream. Is it? I'd rather eat pizza, I think.
Yeah, pizza. I've
I've
never
always
had Costco pizza. Have you guys, like, Costco pizza is supposed to be really good, right?
it's
For the
decent.
price?
Yeah, for the price. It's good for the price.
Mhm.
Although I always want the hot dog. The hot dog is just $1.50 with a soda. That really is free. I mean, $1.50. I have $1.50 in my pocket to buy a hot dog and a Coke there.
So we've got a Costco here in New Zealand now. It's in Auckland, and I think the prices for the food are really good as well. They're pretty cheap, but I've never been.
Do they sell donuts?
What are those?
Uh, Not yet then, huh? Uh, yeah, it's good for the price. Yeah, it's like $2 a slice or something, and it's a big Herkin slice.
Mhm.
I always found the Billies to be quite disposable back in the States. Mine always fell apart even if I reinforced the backs. Kalax all the way. Dude, my Billies have been through everything. Floods, getting moved here. Are you sure you're building them the right way? What's happening there? Mine are
I've only
doing
got
great.
trades in mine.
I've got everything in mine. Uh, that's a lie. I don't. Well, I could. I have the skinny Billy, so I could easily put
Mhm.
Omnis in there, but they're more for trades and stuff. Nobody's comments are making sense tonight. Elon's heart is for you wearing the watch he gifted you. Elon is laughing at my waffles comment. I have a world clock app called Globe on my phone to keep track of everyone's times. That's right. I have to know what time it is in Israel, too. Okay, Globe.
I think you can also just use the app on your phone if you've got an iPhone.
Is there a world clock on my clock?
Well, if you go to the clock app, you can just
World
add, like, a
clock.
whole bunch of cities.
What the hell? You're right. There's a
Yeah,
world clock there.
yeah.
Oh, uh, this is. I know New Zealand's a big country. Is it the same?
It's not, but okay.
Well, it's a country.
Mhm.
So is it the same time zone throughout?
Yes.
Okay, but is Australia the same time zone, or do they have different
No.
time zones?
No, they've got different time zones.
Okay, so I'll need to find out what Aussie versus time is there.
I think he's in Melbourne.
Okay, let me. I need to write this down where everybody is. Okay, so just New Zealand. New
Or is he in
Zealand.
Sydney? I can't remember. But I think they're the same time.
I can email him or Facebook chat him.
Mhm.
Australia Israel, UK, Sweden. I have people there. The Netherlands. I have a lot of people in the Netherlands. I'll think of some others. Does Apple have one built into their PC? I don't know. I'm on a Mac right now. They might have one.
I've got, for some reason, I've got Tokyo and Paris and Sydney times in mine. I'm sure you could change it though, but I don't know how.
Yeah. Okay. I actually wanted a desktop, like on my desk, world clock.
Right.
But that sounds, I'd have
That
to
would be
have,
cool.
that would, it'd be
Or
like
or
this long.
different watches with all different times.
And mark down what, it's
Yeah.
have a Jerusalem watch, have an Auckland watch. Perfect. Richard, welcome. Good to see you. Yes, the world clock will prove essential as Omnidog continues to expand his global grip. Hashtag Age of Omnidog. I love it. Oh, tomorrow, that's right. Peter will be live streaming his YouTube channel, Crushing Crisis, every Sunday at 4. It's a good
YouTube
show.
never notifies me when Crisis is going live. It's very
Hey,
annoying.
You've hit the notification bell and everything?
You know what? That's probably it.
Might be. That's why I try and make sure people, that's what I say in my videos, to make sure you hit the notification bell. That's an easy thing to miss. Laughing my ass off. I cannot be in the chat on a live show. It turns into Omnidog reading my chats the entire time if I talk too much. Okay, here we go on what Copra is a very indie pen and marker version of Suicide Squad with a massive cast. Not just image indie, but like your buddy drawing in their notebook at the back of the class indie, but amazing. Yeah, I think it's, for the most part, it's self-published. I don't know about his hardcover, but I know the things that I used to collect were self-published. Yeah, it's really done well. Yeah. Well, Crisis, where do I begin with that? I don't know what that is in referral to. Is coincern when concerns coincide? That's what Siri kept giving me. Oh, it's not Taylor ham. I know that. Okay, so there's a difference between pork roll and Taylor ham. I better get that down. What? But coincern. What the hell? Money. But it said coincern. Coincern? Okay, whatever. Now I'm starting to lose my mind.
Oh, you mean that?
You just cross the thumb and forefinger on one hand like they are rubbing a grain of sand of salt together. And what's that mean?
I don't know, but when I was in Vietnam, everyone was doing this. Like when everyone takes photos.
Is Vietnam where you had the elephant experience?
No, that was Thailand. But Vietnam was like the first time I'd actually seen this.
I've never seen that. The youth just
it's one hand.
Gen Alpha is the skibbity toilet generation. It's like middle school and younger. Skibbity toilet generation.
Isn't there an action figure of Skibbity toilet? I shouldn't know this.
The Greatest Generation, I think, got named after the Boomers did by Tom Brokaw. He's the one that coined that term, the Greatest Generation. And I agree they're the Greatest Generation. But I think that came after Boomers. Oldest Gen Alpha is 14, I think.
That's too young.
I'm a self-loathing baby boomer, Halabruski. I'm not a shining example, but yeah, I caught just the end of it when I was born. When I go up to visit her, just I know many places that serve some amazing food. There's one LCS I semi-frequent and a B&M Barnes & Noble. Princeton would be a great place to visit. Solid. Awesome. This is for you, Samantha. What other Tiny Onion books do you dig?
Blue Books by Tiny Onion, right?
Yeah.
I loved Blue Book. I haven't read, I still haven't read, where is it? Something's Killing the Children.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't read that. And I haven't read any of his Batman.
How
So
about
I'll
Nice
say
House
Blue
on the
Book.
Lake?
Nope.
He's
I
written
haven't read it.
He's
Yeah.
written a lot of books. Okay.
And I didn't like. I know the question was what did I like, and I'm now going to talk about what I didn't like.
Fair.
Because I know everyone liked Department of Truth, and I really tried to like it. I read
Uh-huh.
2 trades, and it just wasn't for me.
You know, I will say that it's all U.S. conspiracy stuff.
Mhm.
So I wonder if that played into it, because I was wondering when I got done with it, because I loved it, but I was familiar with all the conspiracies they were talking about, and they were U.S. centric. So I
Mhm.
wonder if that played into you're not digging it
Well,
because
I was pretty familiar with all of them.
okay,
I just couldn't get into it at all.
okay, that's fair.
I
I
think
don't.
I think I couldn't finish the second trade. I think I stopped,
Mm,
which I
yeah,
usually don't do.
not every book's for everybody.
Yeah. I was really disappointed because I really wanted I loved the idea of it, and I had really wanted to read it. I was so excited to read it, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't even finish it.
Huh? Have you read his Dracula?
No.
That's really good. I enjoyed it. I haven't read Creature of the Black Lagoon yet, but I really dug Tiny Onion's Dracula. It was really well
Okay.
done.
I need to order a book, and I need something that's like about $35 New Zealand, free postage. So I'll see how much Dracula is. I don't think it would be that price.
Yeah, I think it's probably cheaper than that. Oh, you're making an order of stuff?
Yes.
Do you want to tell us what's in your order?
Well, I need to order the second volume of Daredevil by Saladin Ahmed.
Okay.
So, and I need another book that, to go with it. So I get free postage, free shipping
Got
to
it.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what other book to buy. I'm thinking about the Fade Out that, I guess it's a compendium, right?
Yeah. That's one of
Yeah.
my all-time favorite Boo Baker books.
Okay.
Fade Out's great. Fatale is great. I loved the Fade Out.
Okay. I might stick to that one then,
Okay.
and I'll get that now.
Good. That's great. I love on-air orders. I do them all the time.
Live on air purchase.
Nice. Eric Garza says, been reading the new Williamson Superman run this week, and I kind of love it. Williamson Superman is surprisingly peak, like not a bad issue. I think people were sort of approaching it like, am I going to like this at all? And now they're surprised they like it. That's good to know that you guys like it. Enjoying Tinian's Deviant series. I haven't read that.
I might get that from my library.
Deviant? Okay. God, your library is really cool. I'm not the biggest Williamson fan, and his Superman is great. You were right. Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate is right. Okay, good. Thank you. Dr. Fate. Dom of X broke the news. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Amazon. Oh, I missed the price. Okay, that's fair. I'll read it on DC Ultra. What? Did you already order it, or are you still compiling it?
Yes. No, I ordered it.
Nice. Wait. What is he talking about with Dom of X? Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna think about when Dr. Farm shows up now. Also, thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. Okay, that's getting back to his email.
I'll get back to you tonight, Dom, if you're still here.
This is Dr. Frank Inverter coded, and I love it. Do the dogs wear shoes in the house or take them off? These New Zealand dogs.
I feel like this is going on now.
We can get off.
I don't know.
I think it's funny. Catch up with Deviant when the last issue's out. On Amazon, a Kubrick 4K set of The Shining 2001 and Apocalypse Now is on sale for $30. MSRP is $85. It's out of stock, but you can order it to lock in the deal.
I really need to go back to buying physical DVDs.
I've been on that kick too, because I just don't trust anybody now. Any
I
of these
don't either.
streaming services for music or movies or anything, I don't know. I don't trust them at all. Okay,
I think
wait.
you guys have better streaming services than what we do.
But they can still take stuff off the air and not make it available. Yeah. Okay, this is something good to know about Crisis. That's exactly why I cannot have a dog. One of many reasons. I am too touched in the brain about clean feet and no shoes in the house.
Fair enough.
A dog would be a problem.
I wear slippers. So.
She's called Bat Lady. Bat Lady. Oh. Good evening, everyone. Once again, late to the stream. Distracted, catching up on All Creatures Great and Small. Great series. I haven't had pizza for at least 48 hours. Wait, no, I didn't. I said series.
I can't wait.
I know, that's exciting. Okay, here's a question for you. Have you ever had Japanese pizza with stuff like mayonnaise and corn on it? Ugh.
I don't think so. I've seen so many videos about how like people rave about the pizzas in Japan. I don't think it's pizza like this though with mayonnaise and corn on it. I think it's like normal westernized pizza flavors. And people say that the pizzas in Japan are like world class. I will say that the best. So I've been to Italy, I've been to America, I've been to New York. The best pizza I've ever had is actually in Australia.
Right. I remember you're saying that. What's the name of the place again?
It's called Frank's.
Frank's. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's interesting that you've had it all over the place and you love it, the pizza in Australia. How long of a plane flight is it from where you are to where you go in Australia?
It's about 4 hours to the Gold Coast.
Okay.
3.5, 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not far.
Even bad pizza is good pizza. Not in Wellington.
I haven't been to Wellington since I was like 15, so I don't know. I went once, it was too windy, I never went back.
Costco pizza is pretty damn solid pizza. Nice. According to Google News, New Zealand's first dedicated pizza franchise was opened by Pizza Hut in New Lynn in 1974. New Zealand had pizza for over 50 years. First dedicated pizza franchise. I'm sure there were mom and pop.
I remember those buffet Pizza Huts when I was a kid.
Right, I remember those too. Oh, this is the French toast. We call them, French, pain doré or golden bread over here. Although I have heard some people call them pain perdu, which means lost bread. And I'm sure I butchered my French. Oh, you saw Complete Unknown and loved it. Admittedly, I didn't know a lot about Bob Dylan, but now I'm more interested in his music. Nice.
I'm dying to see that. I just can't bring myself to go to the movies, though.
Yeah, too peoply? Or
No,
too...
I just can't be bothered.
Oh, because you have other stuff to
I'm just
do?
lazy.
Don't look back. And you know, you told me the time in India because they're strangely half hour. Oh yeah, I do have fans in India too. He's 2 hours from us. Sam, the nearer side. Oh, the nearer side. Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we? Since you have more tennis to watch, why don't we give a 5-minute warning right now?
Sure.
How's that sound? Okay, good.
Sure.
I feel like we caught up with a lot of the stuff that you are interested in, and your next show with me is going to be the All Kiwi show, where we find out about all 3 Kiwis
Yes.
that will have been on my channel. And your next venture out of New Zealand is, where are you going? Japan.
Japan and South Korea.
Oh, and South Korea. Cool.
I've never been to South Korea, so I'm really looking forward to that.
I haven't either. I've been to Japan, but not South Korea. I literally was out grocery shopping today and thought to myself, I wonder if I need to tell Samantha to click the notification bell.
I've already done it.
Just did it. There we go. Almost everything. Oh my God. The meat is called pork roll in Central and South Jersey, called Taylor ham in North Jersey. Okay. The stream has way too many gang signs for my liking. Oh my God, read Nice House. It is becoming my whole personality. It is really good.
What is it called? Nice House on the Lake,
Nice
right?
on the Lake, yeah. It's quite trippy.
Nice
It's
House
wild.
by the lake.
Nice House by
Nice
the
House
lake.
on the lake.
On the
Okay.
lake. Yeah. That it has a deluxe now from DC that has all.
Is it only that one book?
Yeah, and he started a series, second series called Nice House on the Ocean or something. What's his next? It's the next
Something
one.
like that.
But this one's
Is
Nice
it on
House on the Lake.
DC Infinite?
Oh, I'm sure it is. Okay,
It is. Okay.
yeah. It's trippy. It's wild. You'd dig it. I think it's accessible. But here's people that agree to you. I'm kind of hot and cold on Department of the Truth, to be honest. I wasn't able to get into Department of Truth. Same on Department of Truth. I prefer Department of Truth to Something Is Killing the Children, but mostly because of Martin Simmons' art. Tinian's detective run is so good. Nice.
That's in the Omnibus, right? Yeah, it is. I think.
Tinian's... Wait. His detective? You mean... Oh, his detective, his rebirth detective?
That's Rise and Fall of the Batman, right?
Yeah, but then
Okay.
And then Tomasi took over detective, and Tinian went to Batman.
Right. I think I've got all of Tinian's Batman now.
I think I do too. Yeah, they were released in.
I just bought Abyss.
Oh yeah. That would be a good video for me to make. Getting Tinian, because Tinian's run, it's all broken up with Joker War and Fear Saga and stuff, and it gets kind of tricky in there what you need and what you don't need. That'd be a good video for me. to do. Have Fatale and Fade Out on my shelf. We'll get to those soon. Those are two of my faves. Huge Cinnamon Bands from Punk is Dead. So I'll just zone out. Something is Killing the Children is great, but it reads so fast. Each issue is like 3 minutes flat. Fade Out is good. It's not a compendium, though. It's a thicker trade. Okay. Deviant was
That's
great.
good enough for me.
Yeah. I can't read some of these Killing the Children issue by issue. I have to read the trades. Otherwise, it goes by way too fast. Okay. Uh-oh.
I liked what I've read in the first trade.
That's good.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just ordered the second trade. And I hope I like it. I don't know.
Good, yeah.
It seems like most people haven't been enjoying it though.
I'd be interested in your thoughts on that. Here's Heroing 2.0. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Jess and Batmantha. Hope you're all doing good. Jess, did you see Sebastian Stan is going to be playing Ethan Reckless in the upcoming Reckless movie? What are your thoughts? I love Sebastian Stan. If they stick to, he'd be great as Reckless. If they stick to the book and don't take liberties with it, my thoughts are I can't wait for it. I think that's exciting. Those Reckless books.
I need to buy all those Reckless books.
They're so good, Samantha. Really, every single one of them is so good.
Yeah.
I don't trust any digital, but I also sail the high seas. Okay. No, I'm not gonna. Samantha obviously never went to Napoli. Did you go to Napoli?
I haven't been to Naples, but I did have good pizza in Italy, but best pizza's in Australia.
Yeah. Don't anybody.
I'm firm on that too. It is the best pizza I've ever had.
Don't anybody mess with Samantha. She's had pizza all over the world.
I've actually talked about this with people as well. Like I've got friends who travel a lot more than I do, and we've all agreed that like even the pasta in Italy, it's a little bit, I guess, flavorless. I guess because we like in the Western world, I guess we add, all these flavors.
So just plain pasta is.
Yeah, it's pretty plain.
What's your favorite Japan memory? I went for my first time in January 23 and can't wait to go back.
I lived there for about 5 months, and I had a routine, and it was pretty much the same every day. And my memories of Japan are really boring. I remember the only English-speaking conversations I would have would be with people at the gym, and then I'd just go the whole day without talking to anyone. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't have, I guess, a favorite memory. I liked just, I guess, sightseeing, and I used to live in an area of Tokyo called Roppongi, which is, I think, is known as the red light district, but I didn't find it. It was fine. I loved it. But it's more like a Western area as well. So I probably didn't embrace the Japanese culture like I should have.
Well, you probably will this time.
Yeah, well, now I'm doing like it's all touristy, and I want to do all of the crazy tourist things that you see on Facebook, like go-karting dressed as Pikachu, and
that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to a pachinko parlor?
No, I walked past them all the time, and I just wasn't interested.
Okay, I have a good story about pachinko that I'll tell you on the next, because we're running out of time here.
Okay.
But I have a good pachinko story when I was in Japan back in 1983, I think. My brother and I went there. He was there on business, and he paid for me to just goof around and visit everything that I could while I was there. No, wait, 1983? No, it was after my parents. So 1985, I think we went.
Okay.
So it's a good pachinko story. Nice House by the Sea. That's the sequel. Van Down by the River. That's a Saturday Night Live thing. Kane left. Good night. Yeah, we're leaving too. I've been reading Omnidog, Daredevil, and Singles. Volume 1 to 2 are pretty good, but what 3 is going to have is kind of meh. Where's the best pizza in Australia? Reaper's in Australia.
It's called Frank's. It's in Gold Coast. There's 2 locations. One in Coolangatta, one at, is it Nobby's Beach? I can't remember. It's Frank's. Frank Jr.'s.
Peter, you are a Samantha super fan. It's so wholesome. I wish she lived in Wellington.
I love Crisis.
I wish she lived in Wellington so I could have one friend in real life. Yeah, same. I don't have any comic book friends in real life. I've met several of them, but none that are like near me. So yeah, I get it. Okay, so the next time we're going to see Samantha is February 28th with Crushing Crisis and Beyond Comics. It'll be the Kiwi Report. Oh, okay, you answered the question.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
good. It was an Australian Open question. So, Samantha, as always, it's been great having you. Love talking to you and getting a peek into your what I consider a very interesting life. And you are a wonderful person to have on, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. And best of luck to everybody you're rooting for in the Australian Open.
Yes. Thank you.
And
they don't need it. They're all going to win.
And peace and love to the chat. Thank you for participating. This was wonderful. We had a good time, and I appreciate everybody that showed up and had nice things to say. There's my Discord. Peace and love, Peter, of course. Peace and love. And we will I will one last gang sign for everyone. I will use my theme song to play us out. Thank you all so much for being here, and it means a lot to both of us that you guys were entertained and that you stopped by. Thanks, and talk to you later.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Baturdays, Baturdays. Omnidog in the Minister of Comics. Talk forever, get right your ergonomics. Taking questions from the chat. With a name like that, you think they talk more about the fact. Baturdays, Baturdays.